ॐ विश्वं दर्पणदृश्यमाननगरी तुल्यन्निजान्तर्गतं पश्यन्नात्मनि मायया बहिरिवोद्भूतं यथा निद्रया यः साक्षात् कुरुते प्रबोधसमये स्वात्मानमेवाद्वयं तस्मै श्रीगुरुमूर्तये नमः इदं श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तये बीजस्यान्तरिवाङ्कुरो जगदिदं प्राङ्निर्विकल्पं पुनः मायाकल्पितदेशकालकलना वैचित्रचित्रीकृतं मायावीव विजृम्भयत्यपि महायोगी वयस्वच्छया तस्मै श्रीगुरुमूर्तये नमः इदं श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तये तस्मै श्रीगुरुमूर्तये नमः इदं श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तये ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् ॐ. So we have to talk on how to live a peaceful life, and you should not refer anything. You should not refer to Shastra. Well, it is little impossible, but yeah, we are going to talk about it, that there are relative means of making one's life peaceful. Yeah, without referring to Shastra. They are there. They are there. But in absolute sense, ultimately your life gains a peace day by day when you have a vision of yourself based on Shastra. So we'll be talking both. First I will talk to you how to make one's life peaceful relatively. Somebody said that life is not what it is, but life is what you make out of it. What you make out of your life depends upon your mind. Yeah. If your mind makes it out of your life, you have made the life. If your mind breaks, your life breaks. So ultimately, whole thing comes to the mind. It's a mind which makes the life, which breaks the life. I should not refer Shastra, but at least I just remembered one sentence from Shastra which is there in Panchadashi. In the 12th chapter, I think, Manaheva Manushyanam Karanam Bandha Mokshayoho. Mind alone is the cause for one's own bondage, breaking. Mokshayoho, one's own freedom, making the life. So mind is ultimately making life is making the mind. Breaking life is breaking the mind. There are things, mind is like an elastic. You know, if you stretch it, it allows you to stretch. But after some time, you know, this rubber band or something, you know, with just elastic band, it breaks, snaps. Same way mind also breaks. What are the things which breaks the mind? 3 or 4 things are there, then we'll be going to the solution. Anxiety, stress, worries, and at the most a certain negative approach, a general negativity in life. Definitely in day by day worries, day by day anxiety, day by day stress, the negativity, the approach of a general negativity towards life increases day by day. It adds all these layers ultimately. Mind bears all this thing to an extent, then it breaks. Then it breaks. The layers of worry increases day by day, and they will increase. How can you say, Swamiji, layers of worry increases? See when you were a child and see now what you are. As a child you had a more worries than now, because the dependency of the life was more actually in the childhood, but at the same time the worries were less. That's how you find a child is quite energetic in a life. In fact, his attitude, a child's attitude is an attitude of learning day by day. I'm going to talk about it. It also helps in this, making mind peaceful and life peaceful. Anyway, so my point is layers of worry increases from childhood to layers of stress increases definitely. Layers of negativity also increases. I had a very few complaints about anybody when I was a child. Now I can talk for hours and hours. More I become aware of the world, more stress, more anxiety. Whole world is on the table now. Whole world. What is going on is a live show. Yeah. Very advantageous that you have become a more informed person compared to the person who was living 50, 60 years ago, who was not knowing even what is going on in a next village or a next county maybe, or maybe 100 years here before. What was going on, no one was knowing. News comes later. By the time the phenomena was over, 2 days, 3 days have gone. So we don't know how to handle the information now. We don't know, really speaking. Otherwise, more informed person should be more relaxed person. But it's not so. It's not so. More anxious. So we are adding layers of anxiety, worry, layers of negativity increases. Earlier I was not knowing about Trump or anybody.
So no stress.
When I was in India, frankly speaking, he's a president, that's it. Now come here, you read New York Times or something, other things. I used to see certain times CNBC, and this one fellow says something against him, the other fellow talks about in his favor. Everything is there. I need not have to come out of the ashram, right? What is going on in a court in New York? Yeah. If you don't know how to handle the inputs in your life, you are going to break. Anyway, so those layers are there. And we have to handle them. That's it. I said 4 things: anxiety, stress, worries, and a general negativity. I'll be giving solutions and I will tell this is a solution for anxiety, etc. This is a solution for negativity, etc. First, in a day-to-day activity, without your knowledge, the stress is built up. Physical stress is inevitable. One is going to get tired. But along with the physical stress, one gains a mental stress unknowingly. The mind reacts to certain situations, etc. Even in a daily routine. In our daily routine, mind has a habit to bring certain stress and worry, etc. And so first and foremost principle is relaxation and recreation. for anxiety and stress. And this comes through our conscious efforts of choosing a certain type of activity. You will have your daily activities, but certain activities you have to choose in order to release that stress. And for that one has to develop a certain hobbies. So Swami is talking, who talks about honestly. Honestly, these things are very much required till one really gets rooted in the vision of the Shastra. These things are very, very required. Thanks to you or your father-in-law who made me to speak this, but it is required. Develop certain habits. We definitely tell when somebody meets us in person and talks about their personal issues, which is creating a stress, we give this solution. That's how I'm giving in general also. So you should develop a certain habits and activities that could be even challenging your mind also. Certain mental exercises also. And hobbies could be anything, I need not have to say, but like singing, gardening, maybe cooking, etc. So this will help you to go out of your mental loop of build-up of certain thoughts, bring the stress, the anxiety and tension. It releases that. And made you when you do that in your daily activity, well, it will make you more centered, more calm person. So this is the first solution for that. And it will happen so that if you develop like this, you must have certain hobbies, I know, I'm sure. But then in course of time, well, you will be excited also to do these things, inviting more joy, wholeness in the life, which releases your stress and anxiety. Even worry also. All this is ultimately has one line, a certain mechanicalness of the mind. Any mechanical development, not deliberate thinking, but the mechanical thinking leads to stress, worry, and anxiety. So you have to break it. And when you can break it by doing this kind of activity. You have to choose activity which gives you certain joy. That's how I said hobby. Yeah. So one should have a hobby. Because Swamiji, we should have a vairagyam. Let's not talk about it like that. Yeah. Vairagya doesn't mean that you should all the time keep reading and you should not meet anybody, nothing like that. That may bring a certain, that may bring a certain, I would say, illness of the mind. Yeah. So this is first solution. Now, second solution which I am saying is for developing a certain positivity for the life. So we have a certain negativity in life, a general negativity. More negativity, more complaints. Less negativity, less complaints. There are people here itself, in our group, or maybe elsewhere you meet, where they have a certain positive approach towards life. And you meet some person, within 5 minutes you will understand he has a negative approach, he or she has a negative approach. So there are few things we have to note it down every night before we sleep. What are 10 things which I will tell you later, but we have to develop this habit in our routine to note it down, a certain activity which we have done during a day, which are positive. What are those things? I will tell you. In everyone's life, in a routine it comes, but we never notice it. If you start noticing, then in course of time, if you note it down, in course of time, well, during when you are active also, you will have that positive attitude towards the activity. I will talk to you. So what happens is when you sleep, basically you slow down the whole momentum of the day. And it slows down, then it comes to your mind. That's a base time to note it down. Because you know what you have done in the whole day. When you go to bed, you know what you have done in a whole day. So I just say to note it down, what you have done, and what are those 10 things I will tell to you once it is over. So anyway, so when you focus, basically, when you go to sleep, well, focus on these positive things that happen to you in your day. Then automatically, well, you train your mind to look positive things in your life. And with such a conditioning, one will slowly see the entire outlook of your life changing from negative to positive. So this is a second thing. Third thing is again for this stress, anxiety, worry, etc., and that is meditation. Yeah. In fact, meditation brings wonder. Yeah, if you don't do it, well, definitely you make blunder. Yeah, you make blunder. Meditation of 10 minutes will definitely save you from medication of several days. Meditation does a reprogramming of your mind. Once your mind is reprogrammed, refreshed, that affects your body also. Up to cellular level, you feel the refreshness. When you come out of the meditation, you feel that you are relaxed, even physically also. But Swamiji, which meditation I have to do, I am going to tell also that. That particular meditation should be done. We have decided not to talk of God, so don't worry about it. I am not going to talk about it. A very simple meditation. That meditation is called relaxation meditation. I'm not going to get it done here, but I'm telling you what are the things in a relaxation meditation. Relaxation meditation in which you relax your mind. But that's a final thing. Generally in a meditation, there are several types of meditation, but generally we make our mind engaged in a certain well-directed activity. Relaxation meditation is a meditation where you make your mind relax from even well-directed activity. And in that meditation, you sit in a certain posture. Well, physical posture, your head, neck, back, etc. in a straight line. Base should be broad. Both the hands should be folded, put in a lap. Eyes are gently closed. Gently. Instead of relaxation, it will bring a tension. Gently closed. Like you must have seen Lord Buddha in a meditative posture. You feel he is seeing from the lower portion. The upper eyelids touch the lower. There should not be any wrinkles on the upper eyelids. If you could do it, I should do it 2-3 times you practice. Open your eyes, close slowly. Open your eyes, close slowly. Open your eyes, close slowly. So this is a meditative posture, physical posture. First you should relax body. Mind should be at the end. Relaxing body. Relaxing body as you relax when you go to bed. When you go to bed, what you do? You make loose all the parts of the body. There is no stiffness in the body. All the joints, etc., you have to pay attention because generally joints, draw your attention more. So whatever the tension is there in the body, you relax it. The relaxation, physical relaxation is complete when you feel that as if you don't have a body. That's what happens in deep sleep state. Right? So you want to, which is, of course, sleep is for relaxation. But first what we do? Well, we relax our body, physical body. So when the physical relaxation is over, you feel that you have come out of the body. You don't have a body. So till then you relax the body. No tension in any part of the body. Make loose all the parts. And if you want to visualize it, visualize when you go to bed, how you relax your body. In the same manner, right now, we have to relax. So this is called physical relaxation. Then second level of relaxation is relaxing one's breathing. Relaxation of breathing can come when you observe your breathing. That's it. Just observe inhalation and exhalation. In fact, I'm just little digressing. I'm telling you, if you want to relax because you are going to meet someone and you are in certain tension, and when you meet, the other person will come to know that you are not at home. Person can understand from your face, from your eyes, from your gestures. Person can understand that you are not relaxed. So if you want to relax your mind instantly, do this. Observe your breathing. Not taking deep breathing, etc. I am not talking about pranayama. I am talking about the observation of the breathing called prana vikshana. Puja Swami is technique, but it is most popular now. That works best. If you observe your breathing, prana of course it gets relaxed. Also your mind gets relaxed. So this is relaxation of breathing. Third is a relaxation of the mind. So when you say you want to relax your mind, definitely you have to visualize certain things in this world which are active yet relaxed. You have to visualize. Because mind will pick up, the attributes of what it thinks. Yeah. So if you visualize things which are very relaxed, mind will become relaxed. And for that, so much nature is teaching is this. Nature is very dynamic. It could be sun, it could be our birds, it could be the air, it could be the ocean, it could be the stream of water, it could be the river, it could be the opening of the flower, it could be the birth of a child or birth of a baby from an animal. You see, anywhere you see, everything is very dynamic, yet it is relaxed. You have to visualize. Your visualization will bring relaxation. As you are seeing with your eyes a relaxed thing, you are seeing mentally. In fact, the basic principle of meditation is, the success of meditation is depending upon your clear visualization of a thing. And therefore, visualize first the nature, the parts of nature, various things. See, even sunrise. Sun is rising, dynamic, right? Every moment. But you won't find any kind of a anxiety there. You won't find. You see the opening of the flower from the bud. Slowly. People keep watching, keep videos. It takes time. Constantly it is working. It's dynamic. We think relax means no activity. No. Dynamism is there in the nature, but there is a relaxation also. See the wings of the birds which is flying in the morning. A herd of birds, it's going. What we call this flock of birds, yeah. My English is little, you should immediately tell me. But you just see. Constantly flying. I heard some 2 days ago that there is one bird which flies 9,000 miles. Constantly. Amazing thing. 9,000 miles. This is how nature is. See the gait of the camel. How it lifts the leg while it's walking. Constant. There is a dynamism. But there is a relaxation. When you visualize this, then your mind automatically becomes relaxed. When it becomes relaxed, now you tell to your mind, what? You tell to your mind then, oh mind, When everything is relaxed, you are also part of the nature. You are also one of the thing in this world. Why should you feel so much anxiety? Let me live my life. Life itself is a big gift. Let me live every moment. Let me be in a present moment. Like that, few things you say. And then, lastly, give a auto suggestion. I am relaxed. I am relaxed. I am relaxed. That's it. What I narrated is a 10 minutes meditation, which will save you from medication, I tell you. Yeah. So this is regarding the third point is meditation, which for anxiety, stress, etc. And the fourth point, there are some more points. Fourth point is, well, have a Shraddha in Ishvara. That's very much essential. It's of course a higher principle and who is always looking out for you. Yeah. Ishvara is the one who is always looking out for you, caring you. Don't think that he is doing something wrong. Generally we have that. Our stress, anxiety has, Ishvara is one of the cause, I am telling you. Yeah. Ishvara is one of the cause of stress. There is so much fear. So much fear. Being a astika, sometimes we feel we are in advantage, but sometimes we are in disadvantage also. Because we have constant fear. He will punish me. He will punish me. Today I did not show the arti. Today I did not, show the arti. And I did not show arti to Hanumanji. I showed arti to Ganeshji. And therefore he is going to take care of me. Ishvara is the one who is definitely carrying you, but never have any bad intention for you. Never do anything negative for you. If that is there, that Ishvara does something negative for you, is showing a lack of Shraddha, trust. Not knowing Ishvara properly. More you know Ishvara, more the Shraddha. Less you know about him, less Shraddha. You don't know about him, you don't believe his existence. Yeah. More you know, more you know, more you know. One day you find that you and Ishvara are one alone. Don't bring Shastra Swamiji. Okay. I'm telling you where it leads ultimately. Where you won't miss it. You never miss yourself. Yeah. But that's a final solution of peace. Yeah. We'll keep it. So, he is always. But Swamiji, what about certain difficult situations in my life? Well, difficult situations are there. By giving this, he must have protected from what was never meant for me. Otherwise, it would have harmed me. But I didn't know. My knowledge is very limited. And therefore, what has come in my life is good, a negative or positive. What is not required doesn't come to me because he is looking out for me, he is carrying me. I wanted a certain thing and he did not give. See, this is punishment. No way. Yeah. If you don't have a faith in Ishvara, you will see in your daily activity a world which is cold, which is not caring to, which doesn't take care of you. Always we feel like that. We are isolated beings. A sense of isolation has born in the childhood itself and gone into the psyche. Yeah. And so the sense of isolation manifests. So that's how we are looking for one trustworthy person, in life. One person. Or something trustworthy, let us say, not person. We are always looking out for such, we are looking for this a entity where my trust will be there forever. And you don't find anybody. And that gives you a jolt. Started from parents. I thought parents are God. Then you find she is screaming, seeing a cockroach. That's it. Father screamed for something else. Your trust was violated. For a child, parents are God. They move, they talk, everything. And you are lying on your back and seek. Find helpless. Human child is totally helpless. And being self-conscious, it has a sense of helplessness from that onwards. That manifests in life in varieties of situations, a sense of helplessness. That's how we want to connect to someone where I can seek help. That's Ishvara. He's always carrying me. He never does anything negative. He doesn't punish me, etc., etc. So anyway, otherwise, as I said, we live in a very, uncaring, cold world. That's how we feel, but it's not. Anyway, so there's a fourth one, which also helps you to remove stress and anxiety in your mind. Now, the fifth point is no comparison with anybody. I want to become like that, inviting stress. Really. It is prevalent even in the spiritual field also.
Yes.
I want to be, she is good. She knows how much many things. And she doesn't have anybody, the children have gone, this, that. She is able to do sadhana. I should be like her. I should be like that. I want to become like myself. That's it. I want to become like what? Like myself. Why? Because anybody you compare with has equal pressure. Like you have a pressure to become him or her, she has a pressure to become something else. Any topper also has a pressure. No topper is free from pressure. In fact, they have more pressure, I'm telling you. So never try to compare and become somebody else. Invite. Pressure means this, anxiety, stress. And even worry also. When will I become? When will I become? When will I get situation like her or him? No comparison. I don't want to satisfy an ego. Let's not talk about Shastra, but it just comes.
Exactly.
Because it's so easy. You need not satisfy ego. Satisfying ego will invite more dissatisfaction. You can never satisfy ego. Never. There is no person in this world who has satisfied ego. Ego gratification has come to an end now. No way. At any level you want a gratification, any level, I'm telling you, including spiritual field, that is impossible. Therefore, why should we compare with anybody and bring a pressure? No need. I want to become like myself. That's a mantra you have to adopt. This is the fifth point. Sixth, attitude of letting go. That's it. Attitude of letting go. In a relationship, because if you don't let go, what kind of calamities occur you should know. Yeah. Somebody has a relation with somebody loved someone, it starts from there.
Somebody, I forgot to hit the record button. Just remembered. Sorry.
I'm
You are recording? Sorry.
So, I'll first talk about in relation. If letting go is not there, what calamities will be there? Several incidents in India also. The person loves someone, and she doesn't have interest. It happens. And this fellow is not letting go. One beautiful poem somebody has written in Hindi or somewhere, that where a particular relationship which doesn't end in a certain good result, let it go with a good note. With a good note. When sometime, let's take this case. Just because you love someone, but she or he may not be interested in you, then what happens? You are not allowing her to go. She is interested in someone else, or he is interested in someone else. You say no. She is meant for me, or he is meant for me. Creates a problem. Several problems. I don't want to go, what happens, etc. It all comes in the paper. It's not for me to talk. But I'm just pointing out the attitude of not letting go. Second, sometimes you love a person and he or she loves you also. Because there are some young people, that's how I thought of talking. Swamiji, why are you talking? But in any relationship you can extend. I am giving you 2-3 examples. Like the person is interested in someone and he or she is interested in you, and well, you both, and it ends in good marriage, good end. But then this was not acceptable from parents, perhaps, or other people around, and puts pressure on you, and it ends into a separation or something else, or maybe one of them commits suicide. Recently a case I came to know. Both were happy with each other, but the pressure, and they were not allowing to let go of the pressure, etc. And or else, in any relationship, let's not talk about it much, but then in any relationship, whether it's a relationship of a husband-wife, with a marriage, you have to let go. Some quarrel happens. And you feel he should talk to me first. And and he feels that she should talk to me. And in the process, and there are people, don't bend this time. If you bend this time, you will have to bend every time. Don't bend. There are certain advisors who are really interested in divorce. Call. Say hello. What's wrong? Let go from your head. I'm not talking about giving up, please understand. A attitude of a giving up and attitude of letting go are very different. When you give up, there is a sense of a frustration in your head. In a letting go, well, you drop from your mind. Understanding the realities. Yeah. Well, this person is not interested to keep any relation with me. Fine. World is too large. Let the person go happily. I can have a good association with someone else. Let her or he also have a good association. This attitude of letting go is very important in a relationship. If it is not there, brings so much of stress. Terrible stress. Otherwise, we say dropping the expectation. Dropping the expectation. And the best formula is Shastra. This world need not be changed. There is no need of changing the world. World is perfect. Perfect. Your attitude towards the world is not perfect. It is not healthy. When you say the world is imperfect, your attitude is imperfect, not the world. World is perfect. No need to change. Why? If you try to change someone, because you don't want to let it go, you want to change someone. Suppose you are successful. The person now has come to your, the way you imagine about the person's behavior, talk, this, that, habits, well, the person has become, suppose. This has gone to your psyche. Now you have developed a habit of changing other person, changing third, inviting problem. No one will change, I tell you. Even if person changes for your sake, for your joy, you will find it is only for few days. They go back to their tendencies. And in fact, in a process, suppose that he is changing, he is double expectation the person has that you will change now. And you say, I will not change. I mean, I am all the time there to change the world. I will not change. The person says, you change this attitude of changing the world. I said, I am not changed. All stress. This is the last point. Forget about changing the world. It's fact that's an ignorance. It's a purely ignorance. World is perfect because it is a manifestation of Ishvara. So indirectly we are saying Ishvara is imperfect. If Ishvara is imperfect, you don't know Ishvara. You don't know Ishvara. Ishvara is imperfect means like what? What example will you give? Like me. Are you Ishvara? No. So Ishvara is perfect, Jiva is imperfect. That is his manifestation. Therefore it is complete. Wherever you find a certain exceptions in a law or wherever you find a certain drawbacks, etc., it's one's ignorance only, nothing else. It's completely intelligent manifestation of Ishvara. And Ishvara's knowledge, Ishvara is a Sarvagnya and his all knowledge only has manifested in this form. Like your knowledge manifesting in the dream world, there is no material. The space, time and everything is there which is in the dream world is you, your knowledge. This is his knowledge. But you are Alpagnya. Then therefore the manifestation may not be proper. Fine. But he's all knowledge. This is the knowledge of Ishvara. If you know all this, you will not say the world is imperfect. I want to change the world. One has to, at least in all these points, I would emphasize the last 2 points. No comparison with anybody. Never compare. There also ignorance it is. With whom you want to compare, that person is already comparing somewhere else. Or maybe comparing with you. You may not be knowing. Honestly, in certain areas you are better, you don't know. That person has come to know, he has noticed, he or she has noticed, in these areas he is better. Even toppers also, they know sometimes that this person has not got a chance to come to the top. Yeah, but he knows that he sings well, he plays well. Yeah, he has certain skills which I have not developed. One batsman told, who is playing a national cricket, he is in cricket team, he said in interview that I found a certain state level players or in a certain county level players, etc. Well, they are so good. So good. So even topper compares sometimes with the person who is just rising. So where is this arrangement? And that's fine if you want to compare. That's fine. Inviting all pressure. Just compare with yourself. I want to become myself. Like myself. That's it. These are the 6 ways. Now, a general negativity towards the life we have, for that I said you note it down 10 positive things every night before you sleep. From your activity, from your day activity, which has already gone. The whole day's momentum has come down to your mind now. Well, note them. What is that first thing? What was a favorite part of the day? Well, you may remind yourself, the day's event and identify whether you like the earlier part of the day or the lunch part of the day or even lunchtime, or even a mid-morning, etc. Or you may like the afternoon, just note it down. By noting it, but Swamiji, there was no favorite. That will not be there. But even if it is there, if it is not there, suppose, put a dash. But please note, we want to train our mind for positive things, which it doesn't have, suppose. A general negativity is there all the time. For the people, for the situations, for the politicians, for this, for them. General negativity, which is affecting you all the time, in fact. Our own negativity brings negative consequences for ourselves. So that's how we have to want to train mind. So, well, that's the first thing. What was the favorite part of the day? Well, you note it down. Second thing is, did you laugh or smile for anything funny? Yeah. Sometimes somebody cracks a joke, or you see a Swami and you feel that he is a funny guy, whatever. So anything. Or sometimes you see a family of deer, or sometimes you see your pets. That's a better example here. Your pets, they play. Your pet play with the pet of your neighbor. Sometimes it happens, and you enjoy it. Just note it. Note it down. Second point. Third, did you see anything beautiful, either natural or man-made, today? Note it down. Yeah. You may come across. But because of that prevalent negativity, the things come and gone. But now we are bringing it back. This is the third thing. So, natural means part of the nature. Like when we were coming, she was showing me something. I found, it's fabulous here. I really admire this country where so much of Bhagavan has given, so much of natural beauty, and so you should appreciate. You people are that way, fortunate that you are able to, or man-made, some painting, like this kind of a thing. You see that and become happy. So just note it down. Yeah. So did you see anything beautiful today? Natural or man-made? Fourth, did you take up some physical exercise or a mental exercise today? Physical exercise and mental exercise, especially physical exercise, has a connection. It's called sweet pain. Yeah. And that brings a certain chemicals, that generates a certain chemicals in brain, I think serotonin, etc., which makes you feel good. So, like you have a craving for the sweets. I have a craving. So you will develop slowly a craving for a sweet pain. So which comes through physical exercises. Like suppose you walk 1 mile today, or you jog a half a mile, suppose. If you jog a little further, there is a pain. But at the end, your brain starts liking it, that you have done. So, did you take up some physical exercise or mental challenge? Even includes even asana, pranayama, etc. Or even aerobic exercise, jogging, hiking, walking, etc. And that's a physical exercise. Any mental task have you taken today? Like, solving a certain puzzle, filling up the crossword puzzles and something. Just note it. Sometimes we don't do all this. Just note it, I'm saying. Just note it. No, I have not done. Say, I have not done that. Because we want to bring from our activity a certain positive part and train our mind to look all the time positive things. Yeah. So this is a fourth. Fifth, could you connect today with your family or friends? Spending quality time with family, or went out with the friends or relatives, etc. Or talking over a phone also to some relative friend, that also. Or family, you are staying with the family, well, could you connect today or not? Bring those moments, in your mind and note it down. Sixth, was there anything new in a day which you did for the first time in your life? Oh, every day we don't do it. note it down. It's not. But try to search in your activity. Browse in your activity which you have done. I'm telling you, it's there. Browsing. Thousands of things are there. Certain positive things are there. We browse and bring them back. Yeah, very good it is. All along our Puja Swami's students know one thing. Faking till making. But here it's not faking. It's already there. It's a reality. You bring it to the surface. Bring it to the surface for few days. Only I'm telling you this exercise requires 1 week time. Your attitude for life will change. Anyway, so this is 6th. Was there anything new in a day which you did, etc.? Then seventh is, did you learn anything new today? Like learning an app, a new app. Oh, Google Translate. Oh, wow. When I used to learn something, and I feel so much excited. I should not be excited, but I am telling you, really. Or speech to text, something. Or you say something and it translates. No, it just types. Or you say something and it types in Bangla. Oh, it's amazing. You tell in Gujarati, it types in Bangla. Wow.
Yeah.
See, all negativity has gone. When I just started narrating it, this is what it is. So, did you learn anything new? Some new words. I am talking about this. But if you are open, I am telling, Puja Swami is to say, you can learn even from a child. You are a learner. In fact, that is the energy of the life. People have become, dull. A child is energetic is because of this, a learning attitude, ever fresh, learning from anybody, XYZ. If you are open, alert, an attitude of learning is there, you feel energetic all day. There are people who are energetic. The secret behind is this, always learning. So did you learn anything new, etc.? Or is the 7th one. Then 8th is, did you read, learn, listen, anything which is inspiring, including talks of Vedanta? Now I have to bring. This is one of the things. One of the things. Inspiring could be a biography of someone. Especially for our group, biography of a Mahatma, any biography. Yeah, Vivekananda ji, this, that, etc. You will learn a lot. They had faced, everything is narrated. Not that smoothie. No, not smoothie, but smooth life. Smoothie is what?
Corrected it.
Yeah, smooth life. No one is interested in a movie which is everything good. Puja Swami used to narrate this. The person got married. He was a Harvard graduate and did PhD there, and he married to a woman who is a Stanford graduate. She did PhD in literature. He did PhD in quantum mechanics, and they got married. How they cannot actually go together because, but anyway, yeah, they married, and their parents were also and both of them earned money, etc., and very intelligent everywhere. In the school days also they were toppers and like that. They got a child that also because of that genetic this one. Well, he also. Suppose this movie is there, you are really waiting that something should happen. Something should happen. I tell you, you will come out. You will not see 2 hours or 3 hours. So definitely, my point is ultimately is, well, you can understand what I want to convey. But anyway, we want to read something which is inspirational in terms of scriptures, which gives you more insight into how to live peacefully. Peace is not an object to be acquired. There is no object in the world called peace. Therefore, don't search outside. Yeah. Therefore, there is nothing called peace. Peace is a meaningless word because it has no meaning. Meaning is an object. Peace is a name and corresponding object, like pot, name. There is a corresponding object called meaning. Peace is a word. Swami says there is no object corresponding to that. Means peace has no meaning. Peace is a meaningless word. Will you agree?
No.
No. If it is not object, then where is it? That's a discovery. That's a discovery. The Atma is of the nature of silence, etc. That one has to discover. Even I should add that exercise also. That Nididhyasanam, etc. also is very important. I'll leave it right now. And the ninth point is, did you connect with nature today? Nature is the best healer, they say. We don't have much issues, but the people who have issues, psychological issues, they are all the time advised to be with the nature. So did you connect with the nature today? I mean, walked on a trail, etc., or walk on a green grass, etc. Well, with a bare foot, that will give you an additional advantage. Or just, there is some creek and you splash your feet in the water. Yeah. Swami, daily it is not possible. I'm saying, but just note it. Then I'm going to say that do choose this kind of an activity in your daily routine. Not all, but then few. Few can definitely choose. And the 10th is, did you express your gratitude to God for the very life itself? Not for everything, for the life itself. I am living itself is a big gift of the Lord. Right? I'm living, right now I'm living itself is a big gift of the Lord. So remembering God or expressing gratitude, just being alive, makes a big difference, considerable difference to the way you perceive the events happening in your life. So these are the things I have, all this what I have said put together definitely makes your mind free from stress, anxiety, worries, and certain general negativity. Makes your mind healthy, peaceful. Mind is healthy, life is healthy. Mind is peaceful, life is peaceful. This is all relative. Final solution is this, and that is seeing oneself of the nature of peace, silence. Atma is silence, by the way, which illumines all the sounds. In all the sounds, what is pervaded is consciousness. Right? Any sound, what is pervaded is consciousness. In and out, through. No sound is separate from consciousness. Try. Sound is totally pervaded, like the water pervades the wave. In and through. In and through, it's consciousness alone. When sound dissolves, sound is there, consciousness is there. In and through. Sound dissolves, consciousness is there. What obtains in absence of sound is you, the consciousness. That is silence. So this meditation on a daily basis, you will see brings a wonder. You will not lose the peace forever. Because it's your own nature. You cannot get rid of it. Even your mind is disturbed, is illumined by your silence. Silence illumines the disturbance. Yeah. Mental peace and mental disturbance, they will come and go. It has many factors compared to, all this is your Purushartha, but Prarabdha is there, so it will, Karmaphala is there, and therefore one has to, definitely will lose. You cannot remain. You can definitely make your mind healthy, peaceful, more or less, but you cannot remain peaceful at the level of mind. Mind is all the time changing. But you, the silence, the peace by nature, even illumines the peaceful state of the mind, or the disturbed state of the mind. You are ever silent. Shantam, Shivam, last. Shantam, Shivam, Advaitam, Chaturtham. Manyante sa Atma Savaineya. You are the Shiva who is ever Shanta. With this, I think, is enough, right? Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah Hari Om.
Please record question answers too.
Okay, yeah. Any question?
I was going to ask you.
Yes.
But you did not want to talk about Shastra. I remember we talked about this. Can you expand whether one can, what should I say, understand that one is Brahman without Shastra?
No, it is not possible. Any,
They call it
see,
direct experience. A lot of it's going on nowadays. Direct knowledge without Shastra.
no knowledge can occur without means of knowledge. If something occurs in your mind which you call knowledge, but you have never operated the means of knowledge, it is illusion. Yeah. You need an authentic means of knowledge. To see something, well, you definitely need eyes. No, but I am seeing something in my mind which you have never seen before. Well, it's illusion then. Already what is already seen before, and now you are not using the eyes and still you are seeing in the mind because already impression is there. But you are seeing something which you have never seen through the eyes, well then it must be illusion.
Maybe I should put the question differently. Can one understand and know that I am Brahma without our Shastra? How's that?
Without Shastra,
Our
it is,
Shastra, any other means.
it's not possible. Because the one who transacts, experiences everything is Brahman. And therefore, you want to experience Brahman as oneself without knowing oneself is how it is possible. You may take yourself to be a very conscious being. That's a reality. That's very much true. You you don't need a Shastra for that. I am conscious being. Anybody can say, even who has not exposure to that. But I am limitless consciousness, and that's only reality behind everything. So I am cause of everything, right? I am remaining as a consciousness. I manifest in all the names and forms, lending existence to everything, like the rope. Like the rope, remaining the rope becomes a cause for a snake. The very snake derives existence from the rope. Well, I am Brahman. And I am cause for the entire world. Without undergoing any change, I manifest in all the names and forms. The like rope has manifested in one name and form called snake. That is without.
That's what we were given. I keep telling you.
How will
Then, the question then is, I agree with you. The question then is, would you say people like Buddha and many other great thinkers who did not believe in Shastra, did they really get it?
But
moksha?
Did they really talk what Shastra talks? Okay, one thing. And do you know every day, every moment of Lord Buddha or Ramana Maharshi? Did you know everything? No. You know, in general, he has gone to Sarnath and he sat under the Bodhi Vriksha and he got something like that, you know. How do you know he has not come across? And okay, he has not come across them, but did he talk what Veda talks? Verify. No, they talk same. Then you have to correct your understanding. Yeah. No, he talks about Shunyam. Then Shunyam and this Brahman are one thing?
No.
If they say Shunyam means free from attributes, zero attributes, that's Shunyam. That's fine. Then okay, then that Shunyam is Brahman. Then we will call our Brahman as Shunyam. They should call Shunyam as a Brahman. They are not ready. They are not ready. Because ultimately you can understand how will you find out that there is something, one consciousness which is reality. Because it's a vivartopadana. Like you have a yogurt, you can go back. Oh, this has come, or you have a, let's say, a clarified butter. You can go back. Oh, this has come from the curd. Yeah, curd's cause is the milk, etc. You can go because it's a parinama. But it's a vivarta here.
Yes.
What is the cause of the snake? How will you know? How will you know? Unless you throw the light. Yeah, you have used the means of knowledge. Then, oh, rope is the cause. Otherwise, you will never know. It's a vivarta. Parinama means you can understand, you can go back, We call it what? Going the,
Inferential.
Not inferential. You can infer, of course, but you are analyzing it. Going deep into that to find the cause. That's possible. That's possible.
Where does intuition fit into this?
Intuition never.
No intuition.
Intuition never fits. People take it as a. Sometime it happens in everyone's case. You are searching. It happened to me also. It's not new. It happens to everyone. That you are searching in some book, and within 1 hour you found somebody came with that book. Well, I have not told him, and then I thought, oh, Swami feels, oh, he's so great. Kya baat hai? This happens to everyone. It happens to one person. I'm telling you the incident very, very right. It has really happened. One person in India, he was our student in a place called Anand. That's the milk capital of India. That Anand. And before he came to the class on Sunday morning, well, he just felt he was about to leave the home, and he felt that father is no more. His father had gone to Kedarnath. And he suddenly felt that father is no more. And it happened. They got a news within 2 hours that while walking in the morning, he just collapsed. Now from that day onwards, he says, Swamiji, now see this intuition. I said, you must have got intuition for various things. How many things have happened? Pramana means will give you the same data again and again and again. You have an intuition for varieties of the things, proved to be just imagination. Yeah.
So I have a follow-up question, Swamiji, on the same sort of a topic. So we believe in this one reality, Advaita. And a lot of times when I say my daily prayers, and I'm just asking for blessings, then I'm saying, who am I asking? I have that within me. So why am I going and taking the name of Ganapati or whoever, I'm just thinking of, isn't it just, I am part of that. So I actually have started just asking for blessings rather than saying specific, and also kind of getting rid of asking for it's not my children, it's not mine. I just say for humanity, and I'll just take the name of my children. So sometimes I get conflicted about it,
Absolutely. This conflict will occur when you look at yourself really, and you have insight into that. Well, you see the one consciousness behind everything, whether it is a consciousness in the Dakshinamurti Lord, or the consciousness is one consciousness alone. But then at the same time, you are transacting in the world, right? When you transact, the same consciousness identifies with a one name and form. It's a deliberate identification, or it's a Ishvara's identification, so that you can live a life. Yeah, consciousness identifies with that, everything becomes sentient, and you have a life. And then as a person, then you become a person. And as a person, well, he is a Lord and you are a person individual. That's not an issue at all. It's not an issue. So from the level of the truth, that's what we were saying yesterday. Hanumanji, said that the Jiva Buddhyatu Dasoham, etc., etc. I forgot that. Yeah. So anyway, Atma Drishtya tu Tvameva Aham Eva Tvam, etc. So that is there, I think, in Valmiki Ramayana. So, well, this is how it is. So basically, while playing in our various roles, transacting in the world, Well, I'm an individual and he is Ishvara, the total. But from the standpoint of the reality, well, he and me are one alone.
Yes.
That's fine. That's how Shankaracharya ji wrote so many stotras, etc., identifying oneself as a devotee and writing stotras on Shivmanas Puja and these and so many things he has written. All Bhakti stotras. People, when I say that, they say, no, this is not written by Adi Shankaracharya. Yeah, if you want to dismiss, you can dismiss on name of my ignorance pertaining to who has written. It's not true. It has been accepted. There are certain so many stotras, devotion, which written by Adi Shankaracharya ji for, yeah. He renovated all temples.
Yeah.
Why should he renovate temples? Ultimately, what is going to be there in the temple is myself alone. Therefore, I should not visit the temple. There should not be any temple. There should not be renovation of temple. There should not be any kumbhabhishekam of the temple. We should understand in a transactional level. Like even there is no need of coming to even this satsang. Oh, I am conscious. What Swami is going to talk about, I am myself. He and me are one alone. Fine, that's true. Very true. But we identify with oneself, taking oneself. And this kind of a thing, I am Brahman, etc. Sometime, to say is one thing. And in our behavior, it never comes. Never. And it should, that vision also is not there. We behave sometime like I am really a jiva only. When I see my child or when I see my wife and she is sick, then we really feel so much of pain also, deep within. And at the time we don't realize that the person who is sick and the person who is experiencing the sickness of someone they are one alone. You don't feel that. So this all, really speaking, not true. Playing a role, any role is good. But we should know it's a role. The problems pertaining to role, not the person. Yeah. All the problems, situations, whatever, are pertaining to the role. So that role playing continues. Yeah. So playing a role of a devotee. That's how even Jnanis pray.
Yeah.
Yeah, for Samashti they pray. They don't need, or they may say thank you. Yeah, because of Ishvara's grace, you got the knowledge. So you are, as an individual, you say thank you. Thanks. So it is there. Nothing to worry.
There is a hormone called Anandamide. I wanted to tell you what that. When you were saying, when you think of all this, you secrete something. So they have identified a hormone which is secreted when you are happy, and that is called Anandamide.
Anandamide?
Anandamide, M-I-D-E.
M-I-D-E.
Wow.
Anandamide. Okay. Serotonin, I have to heard.
Dopamine?
Dopamine? No,
It's
dopamine.
acetylcholine. It's not.
Acetylcholine?
Inhibitor. It's Anandamide. I'll tell you what it is made. It's a long chemical name.
It's an Indian
Anandamide is also known as N-arachidonine ethanolamine. AEN. It's a fatty acid.
So feeling good, etc., has a relation with a certain secretion of. That's how it's very strong. You can understand. Feeling emotion means your emotional brain. Actually, it is. Yeah. That's how. You see what happens. We have 3 layers: body, mind, and a body, intellect, and third is execution, called this mind. Mind executes. Intellect doesn't execute. So body, of course, all the 3 are interrelated. But when even the body is healthy, etc., and when you start planning, you want to achieve certain goal, and you start planning, your intellect is functioning. And intellect only, that part of the brain helps to plan. But sometimes when you start planning about something, and it invites all kinds of things in a thinking which has no connection to your plan, that's the emotional part, emotional brain they call it. So that is to be kept away. So pure intellect, means like suppose you are planning for your friend. You see all pros and cons and everything. That's intellect. When your emotional brain is active in your planning, it is not able to see all the pros and cons.
No vivek.
And so once intellect decides, this is what I want to do, these are the means, now comes execution. That is where this emotion comes in. Because what you are planning and what you want to achieve should give you joy. And the means with which you want to achieve that, those means should give you joy. So, if you don't find a joy, this emotional brain won't allow you to do. It will go by what it likes. It doesn't allow you to do. Therefore, one has to discover a joy. That's how we say. You have to discover a joy in what you do. Yeah. Otherwise, you will not be able to execute that plan. My intellect has a very good plan to get up early in the morning and this and that. Wonderful. All. But you will see next day morning which part of the brain is active. Whether it's intellect which has decided is prominent or this. You will immediately say, let me sleep for some time. It's an emotional brain. It's an emotional brain. And when certain emotions arises, well, then definitely it secretes a certain chemicals also from the brain. They're very strong. In fact, life's energy comes from this emotional brain. What responds is this emotional brain. Very powerful. It pulls the person. Very well. Yeah. Therefore, we sometimes say I'm addicted to tea, I'm addicted to something else, You are not addicted to anything, you are addicted to feeling good. Yeah. Everyone is addicted to feeling good. Anything which you plan, if your emotional brain also gets some nourishment through that activity, means feeling good, etc., that will allow you to execute that plan. That's how it is. So we have to discover. And such emotional brain is a child. A child, you will see, you may give thousands of logics or you may threaten, but whatever it wants to do, it will do. Emotional brain also is exactly like that. Whatever it wants to do, it does. Exactly like a child. So then child loves the stories. Right? No logic. Child will learn through stories. He likes also stories. So this also is a story. It's a child, we have to tell the stories. You have to make up the stories. If you do this, you will really love it. Just try. Just run for half an hour. You see? Yeah, I'm telling you. Then only it will allow you to do. Otherwise, you may keep alarm and everything. I tell you, this will never work. Execution is not on the part of intellect. Execution is on the part of emotional brain.
So, follow-up question, Swamiji, on this then. So we're saying whenever we decide to do something, right? And then all these different things. So we're doing everything with the attitude of Karma Yoga. Where is the emotional mind coming in when we are functioning with the sense of being a Karma Yogi? And then how are we then dealing? We know we don't want to have attachment, no sangha with the color. So we want to get the joy, but at the same time we know we are Karma Yogi, we are going to have prasada buddhi. So, but where is the emotional
That
mind?
is the emotional brain.
Okay.
See, point is, Karma Yoga means what? It's a karma and yoga. Karma means what? What kind of karma?
Anything. It could be making food.
No, not that. Karma means basically a karma which definitely it gives a benefit to more, right? When it is beneficial to more than just yourself,
Yes.
to other people, how do you feel?
Great.
That's emotion. That's what I'm telling you.
Okay.
Whenever you help someone, you feel what? Feel good. Yeah, that's what it is. I'm telling you, so this is what
That's it.
the execution is on the part of emotional brain.
Okay.
So that's how people say, Swamiji, everything is really good, but I'm not able to execute. You said the what we discussed today, these are the things you should note it down. You will say, will not note it down. Because at night time, I don't like to do that. I don't like to do that. It's a very powerful thing. In fact, the energy of the life is from emotional brain. That's how somebody told me. So, emotion means what? Energy in motion.
Okay.
Yeah. E stands for energy. Yeah, somebody told me. And I was really, it is not my, somebody told me that. Energy in motion. With whatever you are doing on a daily basis, that energy comes not from the intellect. Intellect has so many plans and so much of clarity, pros and cons and everything. You know what will be the advantage of running in the morning or doing jogging in the morning, physical exercise in the morning, you know very well. Especially one has a sugar or blood pressure or this and overweight and you know everything. It's not somebody has to teach you, but you are not able to execute. Because I don't feel good before. If you start doing it, then you feel good. And to keep it feel good, you have to, exert little more. That's why I said sweet pain. Yeah, sweet pain. When you do certain physical exercise, you find that you know very well. Yeah, if you bicycling or etc. or anything, it starts giving you joy. That pain gives you joy. Yeah.
One comment on this. If you do all these listings of 10, 5, whatever we want to do at bedtime, at least we tell people not to do it at bedtime because you are telling them to think of positive. Negative will invariably come for people who have that problem. So should they do it away from bedtime at 4
Yes.
or 5 in the afternoon, something like that?
Yeah.
That may be better.
Yeah, that's a smarter way of doing, of course. That's true.
But you're only noting the positives, right?
Even that, see, you can't tell the brain to only come positive. Everything will come.
Do we also note down the negatives or just write the
No.
positives?
That is while planning, of course, both the things are pros and cons, that's what I said.
Oh.
But even in execution, well, you feel too much of negative, etc.
I'm
No,
talking
no,
of the
pointing
10
out the-
points, Swami. 10 points
The
you
10
said
points.
that at night. We usually tell people to do it far away from bedtime. Because bedtime is when you say, oh my God, did this happen? You can't only be positive, negative will come in, although you want to be positive.
But still you are in a momentum. What I said is that whole momentum of the day comes to your mind only when you are retired, when you are retired.
At 4 or 5, the day is not over.
I know. I will tell you my thought process. I'm telling you my thought process. My thought process is you train yourself, give your time, whenever that is, few hours from bedtime. You give yourself what we call time with yourself, 10, 15 minutes. You have a little book, you write it down. These are the things. We say that to do it away from the sleep time, because at sleep time you cannot have worries, then you cannot sleep. It's a treatment for insomnia.
Try it. I have not tried that way, but
No, I mean, I like the bedtime idea because I do
I'm not a doctor.
doctor.
That's a doctor's point of
It's a
view.
good point.
We tell them not to think of things at bedtime.
Yeah.
The other thing what they say is, all the negativity, write it in a sheet of paper and give it to the boss, saying that take the responsibility of it.
yeah.
And I only see the
Absolutely.
positivity.
There are various ways. This is one of them.
That is
This is
what
one
they
of them.
say.
I totally agree, understand, but I was just saying we should be moving to wherever, whenever you think you give yourself 10 minutes.
Whenever you think that you're winding down.
Generally, this is when your activity is
Winding
now
down time. It has
going
to
to
be
be.
winding
Still,
down.
we are
in the middle
saying
of activity.
schedule a worry time.
Yes.
That's what we say. Schedule it in your day. And this really works. Believe it works. So I'm saying, should we say, instead of telling do schedule a worry time, should I say schedule a peace time?
Yeah,
It's a peace time. Make it positive.
Right.
that sounds
I
good.
think, yeah, that's better than a worry time.
I think so.
Schedule a worry time.
Worry never comes. Worry never comes with appointment.
Yeah.
No. Swami, we are telling them worry to come. That's one of the ways of training the mind. But Western medicine is all negative in a way. So we should make it positive.
Yes.
Positive
Say-
way of saying it.
Schedule a peace time. Where worry comes,
Good.
okay, but
That's a good point. Yeah. That's a good point.
Takeaway from
Yeah,
it.
I just gave one way of noting down it. There are ways. What she said also is true.
yes.
Yeah, Puja Swami used to say that,
Say that.
yeah.
Write it and then
Write it
give
down.
it to him. Let him take care of your worries.
Puja Swami
but
used to
take
say
that.
that you after a few days you turn it off, etc.
Gandhiji said that.
Then it is
True.
at least only the positives you take.
Yeah.
Then later on you will keep accepting both positive and
And
negative.
negative
Nothing
together.
is.
Because now you have a healthy attitude. Earlier it was just negative attitude.
Yes.
Now this is different, yeah. Okay?
Start the recording.
Thank you. Very nice.
Thank you.
Very nice.